Next, we turn to mechanism. This section is divided into two parts. The mechanism for why we drink so much sugar-sweetened beverages, and the mechanism whereby sugar-sweetened beverages cause their harm. Let's start with why we drink so much sugar-sweetened beverages. There are four main reasons why we drink so many sugar-sweetened beverages. First of all, it's cheap. Corn is subsidized by the federal government since the late 1970s. That also coincides with when high fructose corn syrup was invented and made its way into the beverages we drink. So firstly, sugar-sweetened beverages are cheap. Second, sugar-sweetened beverages are addictive. Let's take a look at this cycle of sugar addiction. We eat sugar. It causes dopamine to be released in our brains. Dopamine is the reward signal. It tells us that what we're doing is good and we should do it more. Dopamine is what's also released when we use nicotine or cocaine or have sex. What also happens when we ingest sugars is insulin is released into our bloodstream. Insulin responds to the spike in blood sugar, and its role is to bring that sugar into cells. What the high level of insulin levels do is create a precipitous, immediate drop in the blood sugar level in the body, and this sends a signal for us to eat more sugar. So we're in this cycle of crave sugar because it tastes good and gives us dopamine, eat sugar, raise our blood sugar levels, cause insulin release, have our insulin levels cause our blood sugar levels to drop, precipitating more hunger and craving for sweets. The next reason why we drink so many sugar-sweetened beverages is that they are not filling. When we eat foods in their solid form, the bulk of the food causes stretch receptors in our stomach to be triggered and causes us to feel full. Calories in liquid form, on the other hand, don't stretch the stomach like solids do. That means we can eat a sugar-sweetened beverage and not have the same feeling of fullness as we would if we had eaten those 150 calories in solid form. This means when we drink sugar-sweetened beverages, we are less likely to feel full and less likely to compensate for the additional calories by eating less at the next meal. If we actually had to reduce our intake of one food to make room for sugar-sweetened beverages, we might not drink as much. But as the case is, we can drink sugar-sweetened beverages and continue to eat as much as we were eating of our other foods because they don't lead us to feel full. And finally, there's advertising. In the United States, over $1 billion a year is spent on advertising sugar-sweetened beverages.